Good evening, everyone. Just doing a little weather diversion for you tonight because I had the time, and it's a beautiful night. However, dank. It's a nice night out there, and we've got some warm weather to talk about, and great weather in the forecast for early October. We've been getting a lot of comments along the way, so people cruising the dock there. We'll give you a full screen on it, and if you send me some comments, I'll say hi. Becky Linton, yeah. Uh, I'm watching it too, kind of silently here, not liking that score that I'm seeing right now on that baseball game we love to watch. Lisa Fogel, Bank of Banks, good to see you. Beautiful, warm east to southeast breezes by the Victoria Princess there. So you've got, temperatures way above normal, dew points up, no major precipitation, nice weather across the area. I'll give you a couple of different views, and then we'll talk about it a little bit because really a steady state pattern, folks. Not a lot of changes. Pretty shot, purple Boston store clock right up to the Bicentennial Tower. I'm amazed, at the changing colors of the trees on State Street this early and this close to the lake. Kind of interesting there. And down to Edinburgh we go, and showing you the Erie to Meadville Street connection by the Edinburgh Hotel. A little bit of haze in the atmosphere there. Flags hardly blowing in the breeze. And how about this? Do you see a little jump in gas prices here? We'll go over to G-Town. You see that? It was $3.45 for a while. That's a $3.55. So you never know what you're going to get, But when it changes, it usually goes up, right? Bill Rogers, welcome back. Judy, hello. That team from Massachusetts is winning right now, so if you're from there, I know you're happy. But what is it? The second inning? A long way to go. And yeah, keep your fingers crossed, Becky Linton. Jeff from McKean County, good to see you. I love it, Marianne Hughes. Thanks for picking up on the theme. Deb Baker, hello. Robert Rame, Salamanca, hello. Penny, long time no see. Celine, the airport queen. I can't get you guys. You're flying in on me. You working tonight? Bob from Bemis Point, hello. Teresa, hello. King Pun, hey, muy bien, I think. Hello, Robert Lucian from Chicago area. So we got people all over the place, but yeah, out in Girard with the $3.55 gas price. Yeah, why not jack it up another cent or two? I put a bunch of pictures on the Jet Fox Book of Face. Hope you were able to take advantage of. Just went on the theme of the trip to New York there, a little Ellis Island view, and a few more shots for you guys where a few of our viewers and I had the privilege of going all over the Northeast. It was pretty darn cool. We're going to show you more on the Nightcap, and I could show you a few here too. Got some great shots from Lori, and maybe we'll float a few in your direction, and we'll talk about the weather and all things, dank and warm, and if there's going to be a rain. So let me throw a couple of these out at you. They're pretty special. This, of course, is Macy's in New York. If you're in kind of a New York state of mind, why not? Macy's Herald Square takes up one city block. That's pretty cool. Trisha, good to see you. Bonnie, long time no see. Fawn Rose, welcome from Northeast. Joseph, hello from Warren. Had a great picture from Warren last night. There's Chinatown. Almost called it Little Italy. Little Chinatown, New York for you. tonight. Good evening, Talia. Welcome back to the show. Mike, hello. Sagertown, great to have you here from Crawford. Doing a little picture show, pulling out the album from the trip, Chinatown, New York City. Good old Radio City Music Hall at Rockefeller Center. Thanks, Laurie Santos, for the pictures. So we had a good time out there, a lot of fun, and that, of course, is the theater where they do the Broadway show Aladdin, which we were privileged to see before it got canceled because of COVID. So some great stuff there. We'll end you with the brand new Freedom Tower, 1,776 feet high. Cindy Lee B, good to see you. And just great to see that replacing the tragedy of the Twin Towers and one of the buildings on Ellis Island as well. So just wanted to give you a little update there. We'll be doing more on the Nightcap if you're up for the Weather Nightcap. Got lots of great pictures, not only New York City, but Boston and New England and, covered bridges and beautiful scenery. So join us on the Nightcap. Went all over New England and New York. Sue Ober, you went all over Mount Washington and New Hampshire. We're going to show your pictures later tonight as well. Great stuff from what I like to call the Mount Everest of the Northeast, Mount Washington, New Hampshire. Sue took the Cog Railway up there, and that is a very cool venture into a very, serious weather mountain up there. So thanks, Sue, for sending us those pictures. I'm going to use more later on. Thanks, Talia from Centerville, another great Crawford County town. Good evening, Bill Dennis. Isn't the Macy's store massive? It is, Vicki Reynolds. Like one whole city block, a department store on many levels. It is truly cool. So we'll do more of that later. Little ode to our weather pattern, down to 11 and a half hours of daylight tomorrow. Okay. I will look that up, Robert Lucian. I will. Unseasonably mild weather, showers late week, and mainly dry Sunday, Columbus Day, and Tuesday. So it's an interesting pattern. For not that it doesn't get warm. I mean, a couple of years ago we had very warm readings in the upper 80s in October, but we break out the corn there and enjoy the warm temperatures. Right now, 66 in Erie, 62 in Meadville, and 65 in Franklin, or Warren, 62 in Franklin. So we've got mild temperatures. We've got some, higher dew points for October, low 60s. So it's going to be on the muggy side. And at night, we're going to have some fog. So you can, feel, I guess, more like August with dew points like that. Now, air quality is good, so that's something. Ed from Central PA, great to have you here. Thanks for being a part of the show. And we will have some truly great pictures. I just don't have a lot of time tonight on this show, but the stuff Sue and Fred shot from the White Mountains of New Hampshire and the stuff we did in New York, Boston, and New England last week. Good stuff. You want an appetizer of it, just, scroll back on the Facebook page. I put a bunch of them up there, and there's many more, and they're all beautiful. Thanks, Bill. I did get those pictures. You can see what's happening here. This high pressure here, right behind the bar here, is keeping all the precipitation away. So we've got nice mild temperatures around the area right now, all over the lower lakes. And the temperature change is not that big, a little bit down to the east, a little bit up to the west. But as I said, it's kind of a steady state pattern. So if you like what's been going on, you're going to get more of it. All right. And I'll give you a quick shot of how, the rain chances are not big at all the next couple of days with this flow. Now there's fog at night. There's a mix of sun and clouds during the day, but those green bubbles, which are the computer models, guessing at where it's raining. I mean, you can see this. It's out to the west, but that high is actually holding firm here and bouncing a lot of that precip away from our area. Now, we think the days that have the better shower chances are Friday, but you see it morphing around there, and into Saturday. But once that gets past us, we're going back up on Sunday. So it's a good, and it's a warm forecast, right? Because if one of the things I was doing, I was looking at national temperatures. Okay, now just these are the highs today. All right. The normal high in Erie is 67 for this time of year. And we were under the clouds, so we were close to that. Chicago, same thing. But if you look at the bulk of the country, you can draw a line from between New York and Washington to Chicago, then up over Minnesota. Look at Bismarck, 91, Billings, Montana, 86, Salt Lake, 81, and back down to north of San Francisco. So the only areas that had high temperatures below our average high this time of year, 67, are the Pacific Northwest and those New England towns fighting it out at Fenway Park, Boston and New York. Otherwise, the rest of the country today had highs much warmer than what is average for us this time of year, that's 67. So there's plenty of warm air. And I think it's going to hang around. Great question from Vicky on that. So, I think it's going to hang around. I mean, at least for the next week, and some indications are even longer. Now you get cool downs, but there's been no significant steady cool down. We've had little shots, but I don't see anything real cold, at least for the next, 10 days or more. So that's good. Maybe longer than that. Hello, Alerting PA. How you doing tonight? David James, Central PA. And as Bill is saying, warm everywhere. So that's a real telling stat, as far as all the warmth in the U.S. is going to stay around for a while. So as we look at a forecast for tonight, it's a little foggy away from the lakeshore. Lows 56 to 63. Mild on the humid side, on the dank side. Tomorrow, partly sunny, warm, well into the 70s. Good stuff there. Linda Loop, good to see you. Thanks, Alerting. And do a little 7-day for you. And it's in the 70s, and maybe the upper 70s, Sunday and Columbus Day there, which would be nice. All right. Susan, Center County, good to see you. Thanks for being on the show. So that's kind of weather in a nutshell for you. Let me see if I got anything else interesting to show you. Yeah, we had, and I probably showed this last night, but it bears repeating if you didn't catch it on the Nightcap. I know somebody's here from Warren. That was yesterday in Warren. And that's just tremendous. Great shot over the city of a rainbow. And who knows, maybe Friday, Saturday, you get some of those again. And what else? So we're doing a lot with pictures. We're enjoying some warm weather. And I know, Sue, you are here, so I just want to shoot a couple that she sent me, which were, very spectacular. Susie Q. Hang on, help is on the way. Just these no. I gotta find them for you guys. These New England pictures. A couple more for you. All right, here you go. This is, and I'll show you some more um, on the Nightcap. But this is one of my favorite places. We were close to it on our trip. That's Mount Washington in New Hampshire, and these are the White Mountains. I mean, they're getting foliage. Uh, it's just a place where it has its own kind of weather, and you can see not many clear days out of the year on Mount Washington, New Hampshire. There's three ways to get up it. You can hike up it, which I did um, when I was 18, and you get above the timberline. You can take an auto road like this. One of the few places in the Northeast in the Appalachian Mountains that does have a timberline right there where the trees don't grow up top. And you can take the Cog Railway, which is what Fred and Sue did. So you can take this old steam engine up into the beautiful White Mountains. Mount Washington, New Hampshire, the little Everest of the East. There's the base, and it goes up way above those trees, and had the highest winds ever recorded on Earth of 186 miles per hour sustained until a typhoon in Guam beat that, and it had the highest wind gust of, I think, 232 miles an hour. That's at the top of a, New Hampshire mountain. So thanks, Fred and Sue. Sue, I know you're on here. I know you had an awesome time doing that trip, and thanks for sharing the pictures. We'll do more on the Nightcap. Hey, Dave, great to see you. Yvonne, GFS, good to see you. Hope things are good for you. Darla Lisa, welcome back. Chatty Kathy from Youngsville. Good. Can't wait to see the decorations. All right. Becky Linton, you know all about this. It is fantastic. And yeah, it was a steep hike, but I was a much younger man there climbing over those rocks. But one of those fun things to do. So, hey, thanks, Fred and Sue, for adding to the show, and John for Warren, and all of you guys. And it is amazing. It is an amazing place. I highly recommend it. Do it safely like they did, because it's pretty steep, and I think there's like 8 clear days out of the year when they have like 90 miles visibility at the summit, and you can see the Atlantic Ocean. It's quite striking. So thanks again, Fred and Sue, for sharing that stuff. We'll end you with the 7-day, and thank you so much for joining the diversion tonight. We will do more on the Nightcap, and we thank you all for being a part of the show. And we'll be on this venue, Fox 66 at 10, if you get our broadcast signal that is, or Jet 24 Action News at 11 tonight. Carol, Rick, are you guys okay? Oh, you're out in Elk County. I wonder, I hadn't heard from you. Glad you're okay. Friday and Saturday night. Well, showers around the area Friday and Saturday night. I don't know how heavy they'll be, but there'll be some. So we'll keep watching that for you. Good question there. And John, long time no see. Great to see you. So no problem, Cindy Lee B. We'll keep rocking it into the night. Thanks all you guys for being a part of the show. And hopefully we will see you, God willing, and the creek don't rise later tonight, or maybe tomorrow evening. All right? All right. Thanks so much, and talk to you all later. Take care. Have a good night.